Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I'm here in San Diego visiting my friend and a really great instructor at Lasater. Hey Ed, good to see you.
Good morning.
And a little different video today. Is not really too much of like an instructional video, but if you guys have saw that video I did with Milo where we were doing the Skype call, and Milo was telling me, and I wanted to make this public because I think it's something that help a lot of people out. This drill that I'm trying to do, where basically, I'll show you the drill in a minute, but basically I'm very closed, Ed, here, and then at impact I'm still pretty closed.
Right.
Where are the best players in the world as far as how open they are?
Well, each guy is so significantly different.
Okay.
It's so different between wrist conditions and grip and their flexibility, and there's many facets to that, so that's a really hard answer. Although there is some similarities in that the hips are generally more open than the shoulders, more open than where the club face and everything else trails them, and they get to impact. And each guy is completely different. And sometimes it also depends on the shot shape they want, trajectory they want, and things of those natures. So they may not hit the same shot with all the same features.
Yeah. But then now getting more specific, you think I would be a better player if I did get more open?
Well, I think most people could be, yes,
Yeah.
because the stall is what causes the face rotation and then the flip at the bottom.
Body stalls, the face keeps rotating,
Has no choice.
and the club keeps going.
Has no choice.
Okay. All right. So put me through this drill that you'd like to see me try to hit first.
So when you first showed up, you got to the top, and your lead arm was so above that you had two choices. You either threw this out.
What do you mean by above?
Well, you had no depth to the club head, so it could not trail you from the inside.
Okay.
When you got up here, it came straight down, and you hit the hosel, and the other one you backed up and flipped.
Okay.
But now from here, when this thing trails, you can turn as hard as you want, and you'll hit it from the inside, and you'll be open.
So the wrist conditions really important.
Yes. For you.
Lesson over if I want to get a little bit more disciplined about doing the drill correctly.
Okay.
So the drill, folks, was basically a full turn, but not full arm run on, just really wide, full wrist set, and then hit the ball, and then be able to stop right here. Don't let the club flip past. So I'll try to.
Now, did you feel like, yeah, there you go. There was just a little bit.
Yeah.
There was just a little bit.
What shot shape should I be trying to hit when I do this? Basically low and straight, or?
Generally speaking, the face should be pretty much straight. It might end up being a smidge of a fade, but
I feel like when the arms are past the rotation of the body, you can't break it. When the body's in front, you can stop.
That's the whole point. And so when you get up here like this, your tendency is to slow this down. This is going so fast that you can't break it. Versus this getting around the corner and you're already here, boom. What drives the club down is this moving around the corner, not your hands and arms. That's it, right there. So try to hit this 100 yards.
That was better. Oh, this hat does not go with this outfit.
See how,
solid.
See how good that looks?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about this controlling it first, not necessarily the other way around. So the only way you hit the ball is because you pivot. Don't even let the hands go at all. Just completely deaden them.
Pivot, just 100-yard pivot shot.
Just it. That's it. Now look where he stopped.
That was good, yeah.
There you go. Exactly. Look at that finish.
So let's just see how open I am in impact. You would say that's about in full swing where I should be open west?
Yeah, I would say that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at where your buttons are pointing. Your buttons are pointing over here.
Yeah.
That's how open you are.
Yep. Up, this way.
Boom.
Yeah, there is. What's the connection between making this good takeaway and then getting better impact? Because I feel when I do this, something has to like come, like it's on my trigger, something has to come off of that.
Well, let's pretend as an example, this was a sledgehammer.
Okay.
And if you whip that sledgehammer in, how do you get it back to the ball?
Right,
you have no choice. You have no choice. You have no choice.
Yeah. To stand it up and
now, throw it there and then let your pivot take it back, and what would happen? It has no choice but to shallow out behind you.
Oh, okay.
Has no choice. I always refer to it like swinging a sledgehammer. That's exactly how your body would react.
Okay, so then if I'm doing this at home and I start hitting pulls, that's usually because what? The arms took over? Or
well, the club head is too far on toe line. It's not behind you enough, so you can't turn enough.
Oh, it's like here.
Yes.
Not
exactly. There. And well, when you say there, go ahead and do that again, just so you know. So it's not crazy, because if you're here, that face is wide open.
Yeah.
You're going to do something to square it, right?
Yeah.
If it's here, now when you turn, see where the face is?
Square. It's gotta be.
The face has to be square. There you go. And it's not moving.
Behind me.
That's right. Because instead of pulling on the handle, and remember, before you used to pull on the handle because you would slide this way, and the only way you could get to it was to pull down, and then you would have this gap.
Yeah.
Well, now that you're letting this thing, in essence, fall, you're allowing yourself to turn and let your pivot hit the ball now, and you're hitting it from the inside, and it's really solid.
So, do you feel like the hands stay up, but the club head falls?
Yes, you would prefer there's no manual manipulation, but the reality is that we're humans and we're probably going to do it some amount, right? We would prefer that there be no manual, but the fact is there probably is going to be, at least to start with, there might be some. Because eventually over time, you build in such a pattern that you don't want to pull down anymore. You feel even more free.
This is Patrick. He's a mini tour player and a professional golfer, and he's really good at this drill. So if you were just trying to hit this hard, but it couldn't pass that
toe
head,
can't
could
pass
never
the
get
handle.
higher than the handle. Let me see how you would do it. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, you see how he's maintaining some
Now,
tilt?
out on the course, is that ever a shot that you use?
Under pressure.
A feel like that?
I struggle when I want to go after it. Like, so mitigating going after it means me moving more and this moving less and allowing the control to be through the impact position more.
Okay.
And for me, I think if you want to start it online, you obviously don't want face rotation. You don't want an excessive amount of face rotation. And I find I have that issue when I want to go after it.
Okay.
So for me, if I'm trying to move it out there and keep it kind of under wind into something that's right in front of me, yeah, I'm going to probably go to something that's a little more exaggerated feel.
What's exaggerated?
This moving
body.
more than the hand.
Okay, let's see that.
Make sure you have long arms. There you go. So just a little flighted shot.
Basically guarantees you super straight.
As long as the face is aiming at the target.
Uh-huh.
At address, my face tends to be a little open.
Okay.
And so my body pattern definitely has to flip to get the face square. So I work on a lot of alignment and a lot of body control.
That's really good. Now, can you hit that same shot, the kind of the stopper, but then have the ball go high?
I can. You change ball position, I think.
Yeah. And just because some people say like that's cool, but like is it only for knockdown? But this is kind of for the way you move your body almost for every. Yeah. See, that's really perfect height.
And all he did was change one ball forward.
Yeah.
But the mechanics were very, very similar.
Because a lot of times when people when they want to hit it high, the body stops more, and then they try to like get some flip height on it.
Well, often they'll use their legs to extend up earlier, and then they're throwing the angles, and that's what they're trying to do. He's doing the same mechanics, just move the ball forward
Okay.
to make life easier for himself.
Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that. Not as close to the yellow circle as I can without being a single yard left of it.
Got it. Exactly.
Well, I don't think I've ever been more open than that.
That was pretty good.
I'm a good baseball player, and then I've been coaching. Oh, and I hit my yellow thing. I just heard it. You hear that? There we go. So anyway, so I've been doing the tee and stuff with the kids, and there I can really feel.
Yes.
Yeah, if I hit that ball there, I'm really open.
Yes. Yes. Now, when we were in Palm Springs, your left hip, when you first started, was moving this way, so you couldn't be open.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Milo pushed your left hip down and around, it allowed you to now get open and let it trail you.
Like this?
Yes. But that doesn't mean you don't have pressure forward, right? So it happens at the same time, right? So as you shift and take the club away and you start to recenter yourself, that left hip goes down as the club trails you, and you can get as open as you want.
Right.
Exactly. It's hitting really good.
Okay, let's do driving. That really feels like a super late hit. Thanks for watching, everybody. What's your Instagram, Patrick?
Pat Baines Golf.
Pat Baines Golf on Instagram. You can follow Ed at Ed Lasater Golf on Instagram. And of course, PB_golf show. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.